Did you know some dog breeds can sniff disease or run faster than a car? Right away, this video is a fast-paced, science-backed sprint through 10 incredible dog breeds and the facts that make them legendary. I'm Adam, and I'll be your guide as we race through anatomy, behavior genetics, weird abilities that scientists have actually studied. This video is designed to be punchy and evidence-driven, so expect quick cuts, lab-backed insights, and moments that will make you say, no way. We'll hit breeds from greyhounds to Basenjis research, real-world examples, surprising trivia you can drop at the dog park. Greyhounds are the fastest dog breed, reaching speeds up to 45 miles per hour, a flexible spine, and a long stride. Scientific studies on sprint biomechanics back this. Picture the greyhound's back flexing like a cheetah's, increasing stride length with each bound. Biomechanists have measured this spinal flexion and linked it directly to peak speed. Their muscle fiber composition favors fast twitch fibers, giving explosive acceleration in short bursts, exactly what sprint biomechanics predict. Track racing data, lab treadmill tests, corroborate what trainers have always known. Greyhounds are built to accelerate quickly and sustain high velocity for short distances. Their deep chest houses oversized hearts and large lungs relative to body mass, improving oxygen delivery during sprints. If you love speed and grace wrapped in a couch lover, the Greyhound is the science-backed superstar. Bloodhounds have an extraordinary sense of smell with up to 300 million scent receptors. They're often used in forensic tracking with proven cord-admissible results. Olfactory scientists count receptor numbers, measure olfactory bulb size. Bloodhound biology consistently ranks at the top. Their loose, wrinkled skin and long ears aren't just cute, they help channel scent toward the nose and trap odorous particles for sampling. Police units worldwide use Bloodhounds field trials, demonstrate exceptional trailing performance variable weather. Case studies exist where Bloodhound evidence contributed to court decisions. Forensic standards have developed around handling and documenting canine scent evidence. Handlers train Bloodhounds to follow discrete scent articles and separate overlapping human trails through conditioning and controlled exposure. Beyond receptor counts, airflow studies show Bloodhounds sniff differently, creating turbulent patterns that enhance particulate capture. If you want a dog that literally reads the world by smell, a Bloodhound brings proven capability and an old-world mystique of detective work. Border Collies score top on canine intelligence tests and excel at problem-solving and working memory. Research links selective breeding for herding with these traits. Cognitive scientists use puzzle boxes and memory trials to compare breeds, and Border Collies consistently outperform others in following complex cues. Their eyes lock on livestock with the iconic herding stare, a behavioral adaptation shaped by centuries of selection for precise livestock control. On farms, Border Collies anticipate sheep movement, remember learned routes, and respond to subtle whistle commands. Comparative studies show heritability for trainability, and impulse control is higher in working lines than in show lines, and rapid learning curves in operant conditioning experiments. Canine psychologists recommend agility scent work or herding trials to harness problem-solving drive, while those who provide challenge report a near-perfect partnership. If you want a dog that feels like a teammate on complex tasks, the Border Collie is peerless. But remember, intelligence demands engagement. Chapter 4. Huskies have a high metabolism and a dense double coat adapted for Arctic endurance. Physiological studies explain their cold tolerance and exercise needs. Their coat comprises a short, dense undercoat and longer guard hairs, forming insulation that traps air against the skin. Thermoregulatory studies measure heat retention and wind resistance in similar double-coated breeds. Metabolic assays show Huskies oxidize fat efficiently during endurance activity, a trait shaped by centuries of sled work. Cardiovascular adaptations help Huskies sustain long-duration exercise in cold climates. Muscular adaptations do too. High capillary density and mitochondria-rich muscles support aerobic performance. Field research from sled racing teams shows this. Calibrated calorie intake and pacing are essential to maintain body condition in extreme endurance events. When kept in warm climates, these adaptations make heat dissipation a management concern. Owners should monitor exercise timing and hydration carefully. Behaviorally, Huskies retain pack-oriented sociality and high prey drive in some lines. Science helps us care for them responsibly. Chapter 5. So, Chihuahuas are genetically tied to ancient small Mexican breeds. Despite tiny size, genetics influence longevity and specific health risks like patellar luxation. Population geneticists trace lineage through mitochondrial DNA and autosomal markers, linking modern Chihuahuas to pre-Columbian companion dogs from Mexico. Their small body size results from selective pressures and particular growth-regulating genes, which also affect organ proportions and orthopedic vulnerability. Epidemiological studies show small breeds often live longer than many large breeds, and Chihuahuas often reach advanced ages with proper veterinary care and diet management. However, size-related issues. Hypoglycemia in puppies. Despite stereotypes, many Chihuahuas display calm, adaptable temperaments in the right homes. Chapter 6. Labs top popularity charts and are commonly used as service dogs. Studies show their temperament trainability, oxytocin-driven bonding make them ideal. Behavioral assays rate labs high in sociability and low in aggression traits that correlate with successful assistance training outcomes. Genetic and developmental studies identify lines predisposed to retrieval drive human orientation traits, selectively reinforced by breeders working with guide and assistance organizations. Standardized temperament testing helps agencies select candidates with the right fear threshold, persistence, and social interest. These labs become reliable partners for mobility assistance detection and therapy roles. Epidemiological research also highlights breed-specific health topics. Hip dysplasia and obesity management are key concerns, so preventive healthcare is crucial to keep working dogs fit. Chapter 7. Poodles are hypoallergenic compared to many breeds because they shed less dander. Genetics coat structure explain reduced allergen spread. Allergists measure airborne CAN-NEF1 other proteins. Poodles typically release lower levels thanks to a dense, curly coat that traps loose hair and dander. While hypoallergenic is relative and individual reactions vary, epidemiological data support lower allergen load in many poodle coats versus heavy shedding breeds. Beyond coat chemistry, poodles are highly trainable, problem-solving oriented. Historically bred as water retrievers, selective breeding favored intelligence, adaptability, a coat suitable for work in wet environments, resulting in both brains and biomechanics working together. If allergies are a concern but you want a brilliant companion, the poodle is a strong, evidence-backed choice. Chapter 8. Australian Shepherds show high heritability for trainability and working drive. Behavioral science links their exercise needs to reduced problem behaviors. Twin and lineage studies estimate significant genetic contribution, herding instinct, attention span, responsiveness to cues traits bred for decades in ranch environments. Their energy profile demands structured activity. Research demonstrates that regular physical and cognitive exercise lowers cortisol-linked stress behaviors. Fetch agility scent detection matching behavioral research that prescribes multimodal enrichment to channel drive constructively. Breeders and vets recommend early screening for hip and elbow dysplasia and ongoing conditioning to support musculoskeletal resilience. So, if you want a dog that thinks, moves, and works with you, the Aussie is a top candidate. Scientific literature supports targeted exercise and training to harvest their best traits. Chapter 9. Akitas have strong territorial instincts and distinct genetic markers tied to guarding behaviors. Owners should apply early socialization per veterinary behaviorists' recommendations. Population genomics reveal alleles associated with vigilance. Observational studies show protective responses to perceived intruders. This makes them excellent guard companions in experienced hands, but potentially challenging without proper guidance. Behaviorists recommend early, consistent exposure to diverse, people, animals, and environments, controlled desensitization and reward-based social training, lower fear-based reactivity, in-clinic temperament assessments help predict which puppies will adapt best to family life. Responsible, breeders prioritize temperament and health over appearance. For someone who wants a loyal, dignified guardian, the Akita delivers, but science and professionals stress early socialization and skilled handling to ensure a stable household fit. Chapter 10. Basenjis are known as barkless dogs due to unique laryngeal anatomy producing yodel-like sounds. Anatomical studies confirm this vocal difference. Comparative laryngeal morphology shows a differently shaped vocal fold and a different resonance chamber that favors chorus-like yodels and chortles. Ethologists note that this vocal difference aligns with historical roles where silent hunting was advantageous in dense African environments, and clean habits, often compared to cats, which can make Basenjis charmingly aloof but superb at self-grooming and quiet household presence. They also have specific exercise needs. Short, high-energy bursts and secure off-leash areas like Fanconi syndrome are routine preventive care. If you want a unique, low-bark companion with ancient roots and distinct anatomy, The Basenji is an endlessly fascinating pick. Science explains the why behind the yodel and the charm. Outro. If you enjoyed these science-backed dog facts, subscribe to Dogstown University for more. We just zipped through 10 amazing breeds, each one backed by research on anatomy, genetics, behavior, physiology. There's so much more to explore beyond today's highlights. I hope you found facts to impress your friends, inform your next adoption, or just deepen your love for dogs. Subscribe, jump via chapters anytime, and we'll see you in the next deep dive from Dogstown University.